Welcome to today's broadcast. Kakwa has been sharing an illuminating teaching titled How to Build a Solid Christian Home. Today he continues. Let's join in.
Just sharing on how to build a stable, happy home. Amen. I believe that one thing that we all aspire to is to build a stable, happy home. Sometimes the problem of life is that you know where you want to go. The only problem is you don't know how to get there. So last week I started by saying that first of all it's going to be dependent on the leadership of the home. Who is leading the home? It's very important. Leadership is important because everything rises and falls on leadership. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child and thy princess eat in the morning. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of doubles and thy princess eat in due season for strength and not for drunkenness. So here it is describing two different lands ruled by two different kings. One of them, the king is a child. If you read the Art of Leadership, the Bishop Dye's book, Art of Leadership, it talks about the leadership of a child. And one thing he says that children like toys. So even if you are leading yourself and you're not leading yourself well, leadership of a child, you are into toys. A good phone, nice car, impressive suit, luxury watches, but you don't have a house. The leadership of a child, you are into toys. You're not a serious person. So in that first land, the land didn't do well because of the leadership. And the second land, it did well. Why? Because the leader was trained. He was the son of nobles, groomed. This is training. So in the same way, in the home, if you want to build a stable, blessed home, you will need leadership. But that leadership should not come from you. It should come from Jesus Christ. He should lead you. As long as we surrender the leadership of the home to Him, be well assured that He will lead you to a stable and blessed family because of the type of leadership that you are under. So in 1 Corinthians 11:3, Paul said, I will have you know that the head of every woman is the man, and the head of man is Christ, and the head of Christ is God. So even Jesus himself is under leadership. He's not just taking arbitrary decisions. No. He's under the leadership of God himself. He said in John chapter 5, verse 19, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he sees the Father do. In other words, he says, I am under authority. My Father is leading me. And that's what Jesus did, even when he came as a human being. In John chapter 5, verse 30, he said, I can of my own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge. Judgment means I make decisions. So he's saying that every decision that he makes, if I put it in contemporary world, he receives a phone call from heaven. He said, as I hear. But you can be in a home and the leader is not Christ. You don't call him. He doesn't give you answers. You don't know his mind. You do whatever you want to do. You are like the leadership of a child. So before you realize, the whole home is destroyed because Christ is not leading. And when he leads, the results are clear. Very clear. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6, there's a prophecy about his leadership. He said, unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given. And it says, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. Government means the leadership will be his responsibility. It will be upon his shoulder. And his name shall be called. And names in the Old Testament, they describe the nature of the person or what the person will do. So Abraham means a father of many nations. So it tells you what he will do. So from here, it gives him certain names. It says, wonderful. That word wonderful actually is the word miracles. May you receive a miracle. When God is leading, you see miracles. Counselor, advice. Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. If you are looking for peace, he's the one who is the ruler and the controller of peace. So if you don't allow him to lead, you don't have peace at all. Then it says, of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end. In other words, the more you yield the governance of your life to him, the more peace you experience.
Thank you for joining us today. We've learned that the key to building a solid, peaceful Christian home is the leadership of Christ at the center of the home. Be sure to join us again tomorrow for the continuation of this powerful message. Before we go, here's a praise report to boost your faith.
This one says, my sister got a job. Dear prophet, thank God for your prayers. I stood in for my sister that she would get a job. To the glory of God, after your prayer, she was hired and she's starting soon. I give God the glory.
Thanks for your time. You can contact us, seek counseling, ask for prayer, order today's full-length message, or order books through the following means. Call us or message us on WhatsApp to +233 55 700 9010. Send an email to info@kakrabaden.org. You can also make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 1600 hours GMT. Finally, write to us, share your testimony and how this broadcast has been a blessing to you. Have you ever experienced periods in your life when you felt tired and disillusioned about the very things that used to excite you? It could be a marriage, a job, or your relationship with God. The daily grind of life can sap energy from your soul, mind, and emotions, leaving you depleted. Anything that expends energy needs to be recharged. Recharge your life with this exciting book by Kakrabaden, Energy Drink. It will keep you fired up to face each day with faith, hope, and love. You can order this book through the following means. Place your order on Facebook by posting Order Energy Drink in the comment section or message window. This book is also available as an ebook on Amazon Kindle or Kobo.com. We also deliver worldwide.